Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Alan Omoto. I'm the Chief Academic Officer here at Pitzer College. And although many of us had a chance to welcome all of you last weekend on Move-In Day, we gather today to celebrate the induction of all of you, the class of 2028 and other new students, into Pitzer College academic community, and really the formal start of your academic journeys. As we begin, I will first answer a question you might have, and that is, what is this event all about? The word convocation means a calling together or a formal assembly of people. And for colleges and universities, it generally means a calling together for some special purpose or ceremony or occasion. We're called together today to mark the start of the academic year, but it's specifically to mark the beginning of your Pitzer educational experience. So transporting yourself 4 years hence and into the future, May 2028, we will be called together again to celebrate your graduation and our annual commencement ceremony. Those of us on stage are dressed in academic regalia. These are robes and academic hoods. This regalia has important symbolic meaning. The robes symbolize scholarship, that the person wearing one is a scholar. And one part of these outfits that carries special meaning is the hood, or the long train that hangs down our backs, many of our backs. The colors in the hoods provide information of where the individual received their degree and also their core disciplinary training. So for example, if you can crack that code of colors, you would look at my hood and you would know that I have earned a PhD in psychology from the University of Minnesota. So that's why we've got these on, and gives you a good talking point for people about where they went to school and what their degree is in. So in any case, we've done the regalia today as to clearly signal that this ceremony is focused on academic life at Pitzer. We're welcoming you and also want to let you know a little bit about what you can expect as a Pitzer from your Pitzer education and what we expect of you as developing scholars, artists, activists, Pitzer community members, and really world citizens. At the conclusion of the remarks today, I will formally present you as the incoming class for induction. But at this time, in the first up of the speakers, it's my pleasure to introduce you to Pitzer's 7th president, Dr. Strom Thacker.
Thank you, Dean Omoto. It's truly an honor to speak at my second Pitzer Convocation. Last year was my first. And good afternoon to all of you who are here and who will be watching on video later. We're recording this to post later for those who might not be able to see it, and your families can take a look as well. But especially, I want to give a warm welcome to our extraordinarily talented class of 2028. It's a thrill to be back here with you today. I know we were together just 6 days ago. I'm joined here also by my wife, Isabel. Many of you met her last weekend, and if you haven't yet, you have a treat in store for you. And also, a side note, this is pretty exciting, and I didn't tell her I was going to do this, but we have an alum from the class of 1968, the first four-year class to graduate from Pitzer, Louise Thornton right here, and she pointed out to me on my way in this morning that this is her second Pitzer Convocation. The first was 60 years ago right now. So, welcome back, Louise. She's around for lots of things, just not usually convocation. It's a thrill to address you all as a group again. It seems like just yesterday we were here in this very room having our first group conversation. I imagine it's been a bit of a whirlwind, probably a joyful, I hope certainly a joyful whirlwind for you. I hope everybody had a great orientation experience and move-in weekend, and that your orientation trips were all fulfilling and exciting. As I contemplated what to share with you here today, I inevitably reflected back on my own experience when I was in your shoes, starting college, right here in Claremont 40 years ago this week. I still remember a lot of the feelings I had as I met my new roommates, made new and lifelong friends, learned my class schedule, figured out how to navigate the campus, and even learned just a little bit, and this was kind of a weird experience, how to square dance as part of our orientation experience. A lot of these feelings included anticipation, nervousness, occasional confusion, but most of all excitement. These were the feelings of a new beginning, feelings that I hope you all are, and I'm imagining you all are experiencing today and as you begin your own journeys at Pitzer. As I shared with you earlier, my time at Omoto College was transformative for me. My undergraduate experience here in Claremont set me on the path that, unbeknownst to me, would ultimately bring me right back here to Pitzer, to this room, roughly 1 year ago. While my experience 4 decades ago may have some relevance today, I really want to make today all about you and your experience and the start of your paths. You come to Pitzer from a variety of diverse backgrounds, racially, socioeconomically, and geographically, just to name a few. Your academic interests are wide-ranging, from the arts and humanities to the social, natural, and mathematical sciences. Your interests also cross all of those areas, which is a very Pitzer thing. You come here as sponges, ready to soak up new learning and new experiences, but also as agents of your own destinies, ready to forge your own way forward. For some of you, your exposure to and experience of college may be entirely new. You might be the first in your family to attend college. I'd like to acknowledge all of our first-gen students, and some of those, I'm hoping they're able to watch this on video because they're not able to join us today, but we have a new cohort starting in our Inside Out Pathway to BA program at the California Rehabilitation Center in Norco. So, guys, if you're watching, welcome. I pledge my teams and the college's full support for all of our first gen, but also all of our students as you embark on your Pitzer journey. For others, you may be following in your family's footsteps to college. Some of you are even second-generation Pitzer students. And I want to highlight, Yvonne's in the room here. Pitzer does not use legacy admissions. The fact that your parents or other family members went to Pitzer doesn't help you get in. So you all got in on your own merits fully. But we're delighted to have you as part of the Pitzer family. No matter your background, no matter where you came from, how you got here, you were all chosen to be here at Pitzer for a reason, because of your accomplishments, your values, your smarts, your desire to carry out Pitzer's mission to make the world a better place. Each and every one of you has a place here, and the absolutely stellar faculty and staff, and we have several here, as Alan mentioned, are committed to helping you succeed academically and personally more broadly as well. While I'm relatively new here at Pitzer, again, just a year in, I know from my earlier time as a student in Claremont and my time here so far that while Pitzer resembles some other preeminent elite residential liberal arts colleges in a lot of ways, our shared mission, core, and community values set this place apart. We're proud to be different. We're proud to be distinctive from the other Claremont colleges, but also nationally as well. Our core values, as many of you may remember from applying to Pitzer, are social responsibility and social justice, intercultural understanding, interdisciplinary learning, remember I mentioned the connections across interests, student engagement, and environmental sustainability. Now, one thing that really strikes me about Pitzer is that, and these core values reflect this, is that Pitzer's been ahead of its time for a very long time. From the moment Louise's class walked in the door in the fall of 1964 through today. Our faculty, staff, and students have embraced and internalized what we refer to today as those core values. And it's great now to see the rest of the world kind of coming around to these priorities and recognizing their importance. Better late than never. Pitzer has been, and with your help, will remain at the forefront of confronting and addressing those issues rooted in our core values. As the world has become increasingly complex and our country and the world have become more fractured in recent years, Pitzer's mission to produce engaged, socially responsive citizens of the world is ever more vital. As I like to say, the world needs Pitzer and Pitzer students and graduates now more than ever. So we are grateful that you're now part of that. In a society increasingly characterized by specialization, at Pitzer, we believe in the power of a well-rounded education that nurtures your intellectual curiosity, hones your critical thinking, and fosters a deep understanding of the world's complexities. Our academic and co-curricular programs are designed not only to equip you with knowledge, but also to cultivate your capacity to question, to empathize, and to explore and make connections between seemingly disparate ideas. You might not even realize those connections yet. In these polarized times, developing greater abilities to engage with and learn from each other, even, and in fact I would say especially, when we might disagree, is the only way we can solve many of the toughest problems we face. That's true at Pitzer and in the world more broadly. Ours is a shared learning community, and I call upon all of us to model and carry that open-minded and open-hearted engagement here at Pitzer and to the world. To that end, this year we will be continuing and expanding our presidential initiative on constructive dialogues, which is an effort to develop our broader campus culture around trustful and earnest engagement. Stay tuned for more details, and you can also check out our new website to see some of the programming from last year. A Pitzer education is a holistic one that extends well beyond the classroom. It reaches the wider community and the experiences that shape your character. As you engage with the campus and the community, I encourage you to embrace discomfort and seek out the unfamiliar, whether it's participating in community service projects, joining clubs, or getting involved in activities and organizations that challenge your assumptions, or engaging in respectful debates with your peers. Remember that growth and true learning often spring from stepping outside our comfort zones. At Pitzer, we take great pride in fostering an inclusive environment that values diversity in all of its forms. The friendships you forge here, the conversations you share, the ideas you exchange will be enriched by the myriad backgrounds and experiences present within our community and that you bring to our community. Pitzer, along with the rest of the Claremont colleges, is happily a far more diverse place than when I was a student here. As we continue to expand this diversity, we must also double down on our efforts to become a truly inclusive community where everyone feels welcome and where everyone's identity, experience, and perspectives enrich all students' educational experience. Those differences make us smarter, stronger, more adaptable, and better equipped to address the challenges of the world today. As you embark on your educational journey here at Pitzer, try to look at failure as more stepping stone than setback. It will happen. Embrace your failures as opportunities to learn, to recalibrate, and to emerge even more resilient. Pitzer encourages experimentation. You're going to hear this from your academic advisors. You probably already have. Take that class that you might not have thought of, even if you didn't get into the one that you wanted to. Embrace that failure and encourage that new experience. Your path may twist and turn in unexpected ways, but your Pitzer education will give you the lifelong flexibility that you need to navigate those twists with grace. I am just filled with hope and optimism for the future of our college and our society and the future that you'll create at Pitzer and beyond, as well, more than a little bit jealous that you are beginning such an exciting journey. Best wishes to you, class of 2028. The Pitzer community is grateful for your curiosity, your wisdom, your compassion, and your unwavering commitment to making it a better place. And remember, have some fun and enjoy yourselves and each other along the way. The human connections you've already started to make this past week, including with the faculty you've met and your fellow students and staff, will help sustain you through the rest of your lives. Thank you, and welcome to Pitzer.
Thank you, President Thacker. It's now my pleasure and honor to say a few words of my own, some of which will echo some of President Thacker's words and comments. I have this privilege because I serve as the Dean of Faculty and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and to simplify that long title, my responsibilities include working with the faculty and Pitzer's staff, administration, and Board of Trustees in overseeing all of Pitzer's academic programs. As the college's Chief Academic Officer, I'm here today, again, to welcome you to Pitzer's academic community as you begin what I know will be an extraordinary journey of success and challenge, ups and downs, of intellectual and personal growth, during which you will make friends and colleagues for life. To start, let me underscore how happy and truly excited we are all to have you here. Pitzer is a selective liberal arts college, and you belong here. Looking forward, you can expect that your academic journey will include exposure to different disciplines and methods of study and ways of knowing. And 4 years from now, you will have the critical thinking and effective communication skills to be the problem finders, the problem framers, and the problem solvers for the future. Throughout your time at Pitzer, your faculty will be the foundations that support you, as well as the people who will most test, push, and even perhaps frustrate you. Or if you're a Star Wars fan, faculty, your Yodas, they are. They are eager to get to know you and to teach, mentor, advise, guide, nudge, and provide information and support to you. They're experts as well as active knowledge creators who engage students in their own scholarly and artistic work. Like we expect of you, they are full participants in the life of the college, and you'll serve alongside them in college committees. So this leads me to my first take-home point, which is that the faculty are here for you. Don't be afraid or intimidated, but instead make efforts to get to know your professors, and that starts with your first-year seminar instructor. Don't worry if that instructor is in a field group that differs from where you think you want to go or what you want to major in. They're trained and prepared to aid you in your exploration and eventually to help transition you to an academic advisor in your chosen major. The second point I want to make today is that a good deal of your learning and education will actually occur outside of the classroom. That additional learning comes from talking with others, from attending campus events, studying abroad, undertaking internships and community projects, conducting research, serving as a tutor, participating in college governance, and so many other ways. As you move through your time at Pitzer, seek out those opportunities and try new things. Broad and deep engagement is central to your educational experience, and it is part of what makes Pitzer's educational mission and education distinctive. So my sincere hope for you is that you will step out of your comfort zone with your class choices as well. College is one of the few chances that you will have in life to really explore, to learn about yourself, as well as about new people and topics, and to have novel experiences. Make the most of it by leaning into exploration and discovery. And please keep this in mind as you register for your classes, and particularly in your early time here at Pitzer. My third point is to remind you that Pitzer is a member of the Claremont Colleges, the consortium of schools, the Claremont Colleges. This is a truly unique educational arrangement, and because of it, you have opportunities to cross borders to the other schools in the consortium and take classes at those other schools as well. Pitzer will be your home base, but I hope that you will make a point to take full advantage of the wealth of academic, co-curricular, and even social resources and opportunities available to you across the consortium. The consortium itself is greater than the sum of its individual parts, and there is opportunity here like no other place. And finally, I want to remind you, and this echoes a little bit of President Thacker's comments, that Pitzer, that college, and Pitzer in particular, is a glorious, at the same time vexing mix of students, people from different backgrounds with divergent values and interests, and who have a range of different life experiences. At Pitzer, we strive and value diversity, and we hope that everyone feels like they truly belong and belong here. But living that diversity can be difficult, and especially because disagreement and differences can be challenging. I have every confidence that you will grow to be careful and critical thinkers and consumers during your time here. And I know that you won't be shy to take a stand on issues, and particularly issues of social justice and equity. But my deepest wish and encouragement for you is that you remember that on nearly all issues, there are people who have different values and points of view. And moreover, that just because they have those different perspectives does not make them bad or stupid or worthy of disdain. Pitzer is a community, and it takes real work to maintain a community amid tension and to be good community members. We all need to be open to learning from others, and we all need to listen and be willing to hear. I hope that you will have the humility and courage to allow your ideas and beliefs to be challenged and scrutinized, and maybe even changed. So please engage in conversations rather than raising your voice or ignoring others. Practice patience and try to treat all people with respect and empathy, or really, I think, how you would like to be treated. There's so much wonderful possibility if you are open to learning, loving, laughing with other people. So today, at the beginning of your academic path, today is the beginning of your academic path. And for some of you, that may be well-planned and charted, and for others, the path is a little fuzzier and less clear. I'm full of optimism and hope for all of you, and in true Pitzer fashion, I want you to be the center of co-creating and then navigating the academic path that works best for you. During the next few years, I hope that you will take advantage of the people and resources who are here for you and develop the path that is uniquely and gloriously yours. I look forward to our time together and to bearing witness to the growth, success, and happiness that you can and will experience here at Pitzer. Thank you. So this time it's my pleasure to introduce Pa Thompson, who is your Student Senate President for this year, who will offer a student welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Hi. Okay. Can't believe that just a few years ago I was not in the seats you occupy now. Now I'm here addressing you as the student body president. It's kind of surreal. The journey from there to here feels like a whirlwind, and it's a testament to the unpredictability of life. None of us could have predicted that the twists and turns would bring us to this moment. Let me take you back to when I was in your position, anticipating the start of my own college journey. To be honest, the whole process felt like one hurdle after another. Yeah, so the whole COVID thing happened. I almost didn't get my visa in time to make it for the fall semester, and the US consulate in Ghana was kind of a mess. So I was in a limbo, and I was unsure if I'd make it here. And I bet some of you had your own moments of uncertainty, wondering if you'd ever make it to Pitzer, to this community, to this day. And now here we are. But let's be real, you probably are feeling a lot of different emotions right now. I can see that many of you are green with excitement. And I mean, why not? You made it to college. That's what you've been working towards. But actually scratch that. There's like a few bored faces out there, and it's okay. Because I honestly wouldn't want to listen to myself on a Friday afternoon. I can't stand the sound of my own voice. But no, seriously, it's fine to be bored, scared, or excited, even unsure. College is an incredible mix of opportunities and possibilities, and sometimes the sheer range of experiences can be overwhelming. Whatever you're feeling right now, own it. Every emotion you're experiencing is valid, and it's part of what makes the journey uniquely yours. Let me share a bit about myself. I'm an economics and data science double major with a minor in math. I know you're thinking, oh, this is a nerd who's all about numbers, but don't be fooled. I know how to have a good time. My idea of fun may surprise you. For instance, I enjoy diving into research on skyscraper proliferation in the global south. It's fascinating to try to understand how cities evolve and they grow. Oh God, yes, sounds nerdy. No, there's other things I enjoy to do for fun, I promise. My interests are not just academic. I spent countless hours watching tennis, and most recently at the expense of my grades for CS60 at MUD. Let's be honest. Watching Alcaraz smash his racket after losing to Monfils does more for your mental health than writing a code for a sorting algorithm. Yeah. But don't get me started on going out on the weekends. I remember grabbing beers with my friends in Portugal. By the way, you don't have to be 21 over there, and the quality is way better. Not that I know, because I just grabbed the beers. I never said I drank them. But yeah, research, tennis, and beer are three different things, but they're fun to me in their own rights. That's what I've come to learn during my time here. Fun, fulfillment, and success look very different for everyone. This brings me to something important that I want to share with you all. Pitzer is a place of endless opportunities. You'll have the chance to explore new ideas, meet people from all walks of life, and challenge yourself in ways you never imagined. But as you do that, I urge you all to define your own path. Don't be afraid to step outside the expectations others may have for you. Don't be afraid to do something just because it's not what everyone else is doing. Be mindful of others, yes, but always, always stay true to yourself. You'll probably see the sign I meet at some point that says you're of this place. I think it's changing you or something. And that's true. Pitzer will shape you in ways you can't even predict. It will influence how you think, how you see the world, and how you interact with others. But as much as you let this place become a part of you, don't lose yourself to it. Remember who you are, remember where you come from, and remember what you stand for. Let this place enhance you, but never let it erase you. As you begin this journey, know that it's okay to feel uncertain. It's okay to not have everything figured out. I certainly didn't when I was in your shoes, and I sometimes still don't. But that's the beauty of it. College is about exploration, about growth, and sometimes getting a little bit lost. You find your way to the place in Portugal that has the good beers. So here's to the journey ahead. Embrace it with open arms, but remember to hold on to yourself and each other along the way. Because in the end, it's not just about what you will learn, but about who you become. Thanks, God bless, and welcome to Pitzer.
Thank you, Pa. A good Pufker study abroad, too. So I'd now like to introduce Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students, Andrés Fernández, who works alongside an incredibly skilled and compassionate team of professionals in our Division of Student Affairs. Andrés.
Good afternoon, everybody. You've heard from me a few times already. Last time we were moving luggage up the stairs. I was saying hello to your dear ones and your family. I haven't had the chance to meet many faculty members, and so I just wanted to say that I look forward to connecting with you all. I do this work from a place of care and empathy and compassion, and I look forward to the partnership and the collaboration in ways for me to support you all in the developmental holistic work of supporting them be successful at Pitzer. So what is the Division of Student Affairs? You've heard a little bit of what we do, but I wanted to share a few more details. We provide services and programs to students to support the academic mission of the college. We do everything from seeing accessibility accommodations, career services, facilitating the on-campus residential experience. We support students through mental health challenges, we promote student well-being, and we work alongside athletics programs to support our student athletes. We support you in building community. We support you in our student clubs, in our organizations, new student orientation programs, through the management of community spaces like the Grove House, which I visited last week, the Gold Student Center, the Outdoor Gear Closet. We also have the distinct pleasure of getting to work the important work of working very closely with your Student Senate and their Executive Board. Part of our job is making sure that you're engaging in the participatory process of Pitzer, that you're building communities that are supportive and healthy, and that you're also having fun. Sometimes accessing new resources and offices for the first time can be intimidating. So we connected you to new students with older peers to guide you along the way. You all spent the week with your new student guides, and I want to emphasize what a great peer resource they can be for you, both now, during orientation, and throughout your first semester. My advice to you is to not be afraid to ask your new student guides questions, attend their study sessions, and just get to know them. Over the years here at Pitzer, my division has asked student leaders, what are the 3 pieces of wisdom that you wish you had gotten? And so we've collected that information, and I'm going to share those 3 with you. Then, number 1, and I think Alan mentioned this already, make sure you go to your faculty office hours. Write them down in your planner when you get your syllabi, and then make sure you visit them. Your faculty want to get to know you, they want to be a resource, and they want to see you succeed in your courses. Go to the Writing Center. The Writing Center is a great resource during your first year as you adjust to college level writing, right? Especially as you take your first year seminar, take advantage of their events, visit their drop-in writing hours, and sign up for one-on-one appointments. Number 3, try academic coaching. You all should have heard from Connie Helland. As an academic coach, Connie can help you understand your learning style, study habits, time management, all which can help you manage your academic demands. Pitzer students have consistently raved about the impact of working with Connie. As I close, the last thing I want to reiterate to you all is that in addition to your wonderful faculty, all the outstanding student leaders that you get to work with, we also have wonderful staff. Many of them are back here. We all want to see you succeed in your academic pursuits. We are here to do what we can do to help you when you get bumps along the road and to celebrate in the moments of success. I have the pleasure in my role to be at the front lines when students are at their very high moments and their very low moments. And I can tell you that the students that lean into all the campus resources proactively come out ahead in the end. Best wishes to you all as you start your classes on Monday. And please don't forget to take care of yourself. Wellness, well-being, and self-care should be a part of your daily discipline. We're grateful that you're here. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrés. So now the time has come for the culmination of today's event and to officially induct all of you into Pitzer College's academic community. So all the students, if you are able, please rise. So, President Thacker, it is my honor to present to you Pitzer College's newest class of entering students.
Thank you, Dean Omoto. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Pitzer College, I welcome you to our college and call upon you to fulfill your responsibilities as scholars, leaders, activists, and citizens in this academic community. In turn, I offer you the college's full support of your academic and personal growth. Our hearty congratulations and welcome to each and every one of you.
You can be seated. I want to thank you for participating in our 2024 convention ceremony today. But before we part ways, I want to invite you, if you haven't had lunch already, to grab a to-go lunch from the atrium area as you exit or after you exit. And if you are able to enjoy that food with each other and faculty on the mounds just outside. I'm now going to ask the faculty to please recess out the south side doors to form a recessional line on the south side of Benson to greet students as they exit the auditorium. So students, as soon as the faculty have exited, I'll ask you to exit the building that direction and walk through the line between lines of faculty as you join Pitzer's academic community today. Thank you so much. And class of 2028, to all of our new students, welcome to Pitzer College.